Hi, and good morning, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy morning to join me. I really do appreciate it. Tonight, I want to give this morning, I want to give you some friendly tips and or advice as to, make the best or most of your day, right? Most of us are probably going to work. If you're not, you're one lucky guy or gal, it or them, they or whatever. I'm just saying you're pretty lucky because this entire show is predicated on that very idea. Go you. Continue to do nothing and do it admirably, my friends. That's all that I'm saying. But regardless, most of us are going to be off to work, and I had some helpful tips that I wanted to provide to you, my audience, from me, this very high energetic, kind of low key, really hungry dude, It's an interesting morning, right? I promise that I can speak. It is an interesting morning. These are one take videos. Sometimes I do wish that I had an opportunity to not sound like I'm a 6-year-old I was gonna say drunk person, but that's not a good example. No, it's not. Anyways, bad joke. Alright, so let's get started. Here's some helpful advice. Most of us gotta go to work, right? So if you're gonna go to work, don't be a Richard. You feel me? Like, whatever it is, whatever role you're playing, whatever costume you gotta put on to get that money, to stack that bread, to, buy stuff. I'm just saying that, like, play the part. You feel me? If your job is to do nothing, do nothing. If you're literally doing nothing, do nothing. If you're doing a hybrid of the both, then man, I'm super jealous. All I'm saying is that it sucks working with people that don't want to be there. You feel me? I mean, moreover, or in and of itself, understand that nobody wants to be there. I think that's pretty common ground, right? I mean, unless you're like a megalomaniac and you enjoy power and or control and exploiting people because you make more money than them and stuff, which is super cringe, honestly, kind of, you know what I mean? Priorities. But all that I'm saying is that it's good to be good at work, again, in whatever role it is. And I'm not telling you to put a cape on, okay? Never go full cape, That's all that I'm saying, because it can be it can backfire, right? And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Whatever role that you're playing, you are playing a role. You're acting. That's what you're doing, You literally, in most instances and in most circumstances, even have your own outfit to do it, right? We all have our own costumes, only we don't have the really cool and awesome help of a costume and or wardrobe department. Shout out to my awesome cast, I'm just saying, like, without those things, we do them ourselves. And that means we still do them even if we are gonna go to work as a bagger at King Supers, Just saying, black polo says King Supers on it, tucked in shirt, jeans, no khakis, no slacks, shoes that are anti-slip. That is your uniform. That's your costume. You feel me? They call it a uniform, but that's just a formal way of saying costume. And all I'm saying is that wherever it is in life, take it from this guy who aspires to be nothing and do absolutely nothing in life except help everyone out, you know what I mean, in a political kind of a way. Other than that, no goals whatsoever. Don't want money, don't need it, hate money. Anyways, I'm just saying that, like, I, have had some awful jobs. In retrospect, I have had some terrible jobs, my friends, we all have. We've all had some terrible jobs, I'm sure. And if you haven't, again, I'm not going to lie, low-key, little jealous, because most of us have had to endure working at a place that sucks. You feel me? At a position that sucks. And it's not just because it doesn't pay well, but because it's literally picking up after people. You feel me? It's literally being a busser or a dishwasher. You know how much food is wasted in this country? FYI. You know how much food I've seen thrown away in or around restaurants and in the hospitality and food industry? Again, like, I'm not hating necessarily. I'm saying there's better ways that things can be done. And jobs are often quite thankless, especially the ones that matter, which I think is kind of like a, a mind dynamite stick there, and I'm just saying, so that, like, seriously, whatever it is you're doing, own it, right? So, like, quite literally, you might be a mechanic, and you don't want to be the same person that you are at home when you're working on cars. I think we can collectively agree on that, right? I mean, otherwise, if I were a mechanic, right, and I would do nothing. This is because when I'm home and when I'm thoroughly enjoying what I really like to do most at home, it's nothing. So that's what I'm saying. You understand? Is that, like, we all wear different costumes. We all wear different outfits. Nonetheless, maintain your integrity, right? Don't put on the costume and turn it into something awful. And in fact, you should probably work on some kind of balance between maintaining both versions of yourself, right? You want to be a good worker or not. I mean, whatever it is that your role is at work, that's what you want to be, because you want to continue to, like, get a paycheck and stuff, right? And that's all that I'm saying, is that whatever you're doing this week, wherever you're at, play that part, baby. You feel me? And I don't know. I don't think I have anything more to say on this subject matter, and there's like 4 minutes left. Honestly, I had nothing coming into this video. There was nothing. This was a little bit of something, right? A little bit of substance. I'm on my way out the door right now, and I'm just gonna get out of character. Man, that was a tough one, There was some good parts, I think, but nonetheless, I kind of didn't even want to make a video, honestly. Again, it takes time. It takes energy. Like, right now, I'm in the middle of my morning, and I have like 4 things to do that I need to do immediately after I wrap this video up, So my mind's in a few different places, but priorities, as I always say when I am in character, and God darn it, this is a priority of mine, Obviously, I feel better. I mean, besides the fact that it sounds like I need speech lessons because I can't talk right, I'm only hating on myself. Absolutely no offense to people out there that, I'm just saying that, like, this is what I'm supposed to be good at. And when LeBron James shows up to practice and he's unable to make a basketball shot, he may or may not be real upset with himself. Oh dear God, in no way. I'm LeBron James on his worst day. And when he was 5 years old, I'm just trying to give you an example, okay? But hi, Jackie Chan. Good boy, buddy. I have to distract our cat here because he's looking at the light like he wants to take it down. And typically when he looks at things like that, that's in fact what he does. Good boy, Jackie Chan. Good boy. All right, he didn't do it this morning. But yeah, so I'm going to work this morning. I've got a lot going on, and this is my favorite part of the day. I will be back this evening. Now, let's see something, right? Just a little social experiment. I bet that I look exactly the same as I do now when I come home, only I'm going to be a lot hungrier, a lot grumpier, and a lot more disheveled. And the grumpiness is only going to come, or would only have arisen from me starving myself all day because I don't like to eat when I'm at work. You know what I mean? It's just one of those, like, I'm a stupid, silly, skinny man problems, I guess, but trying to be my best self at work, we just talked about this, and a part of being my best self is not stuffing my face down with quite possibly the best options I've ever been presented with of food items to eat at work, so that thing called irony. Albert, get it together. Anyways, it's been an awesome morning. I know last night I made a video just a few hours ago, honestly, and here we are again, and then I'll be at work, and then I'll be here again, and then I'll be sleeping, and then I'll be here again. It's not hard to know where I will be. It's not hard to know where I'll be. I promise I will practice my speaking. It will get better. I haven't practiced my singing. So to be fair, that's probably where a lot of this is coming from. If you don't practice things, you end up being not good at them. So for what it's worth, the only thing I think I'm good at in life, I should probably be very concerned with how I refine these very, eloquent skills. I hope that you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Albert. This is Vlogs About Nothing. Shout out to my editor, Jay. I really appreciate you. At some point, I'm sure you'll get to this video, and not sure what you're going to do with it, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. He's got a great opening for this video, for this channel, by the way, and I can't wait to add it and do all these different things. It's just a matter of, like, time, literally. Just, you can't, wish I could buy time, you know? But it's not for sale. I hope that you guys have a really good day. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, all right? Bye.